The Central Coast offers a lifestyle most Americans are never really exposed to. The diversity of this area offers so much, including cowboy country. And there are opportunities for you to get some pretty authentic exposure to the ways of the wild, wild West right here in our own backyard. So saddle up for more proof there's no place like home. Not 40 miles from the nearest Walmart is the small town known primarily for its proximity to the San Andreas Fault, Parkfield. Population 18. This so-called earthquake capital of the world is also headquarters to the V6 Ranch, some 20,000 acres that stretch from Monterey County to Fresno County. The Varian family runs cattle here.
So everybody's going to follow me, and I'm going to put you off on different places where the cattle might go the wrong direction. Everybody ready? Let's go.
It's a family affair for the Varians, but a few weekends each spring and fall, you can play cowboy with the real McCoy.
We have it figured so we have horses for all levels of ridership.
Jack Varian got the idea of inviting folks after seeing City Slickers almost 20 years ago. He figured if they have to do the work anyway, and if people have enough interest, why not let them tag along? There's an old saying that goes something like, "There's no better feeling than the smell of a horse." Boy, is that true.
It is fantastic. There are places that you can be where you can see the coastal ridge mountains and you can see the Sierras. Fantastic.
Most come from the Bay Area or Southern California, but they've had guests from all over the U.S. who falsely believe most of California has been paved over with subdivisions.
When they come up here in this Diablo Range and see no power lines and no afterlight, no lights, no anything, they just, whoa, you mean there's parts of California that are like this? And there are.
Varian aims to make sure of that. He and his wife Z have put their ranch into a conservation easement, which means it can never be subdivided. It is one parcel forever.
Forever. Perpetuity. Somebody said, "How long is perpetuity?" I said, "I think it's a long time." I've seen too many ranches fought over where brother loves sister until the ranch gets divided and they hate each other forever. So we decided if we didn't allow that to happen in the first place, well, they can work it out.
Jack and Z's kids and grandkids all live and work the ranch. All were on horses before they were on their feet.
I hope that Jack and Z and the rest of the kids and the grandkids understand that what they offer to the people is a big deal.
Varian also embraces holistic land management, meaning he's moving cattle often to keep them from overgrazing. The crew on this weekend's drive moved about 300 head a few miles each day. Of course, it doesn't come without mishaps.
Somebody come behind them over there.
Especially when your crew isn't exactly made up of old ranch hands.
We depend on our dogs a lot to correct situations that might have gone bad, and we can run around with the dogs and stop the cattle.
Nights are spent at camp, under the stars, in front of the fire.
Whoa, you guys are good. Good job.
Way out here, there is more interaction, more connection between cowpokes than there is among most families in front of the TV. Time seems to keep a slower pace here.
You just don't get this anywhere else. You really, really don't.
It's rugged, but there is running water. And the meals are better than you'll find in most restaurants. It's the real deal for the most part, and an incredible escape from city life.
I think it's a way of life that's going away.
It's a way of life a lot of people don't know exists anymore, but thankfully it does, and it's right in our own backyard. It just doesn't get any better than this. There is no place like home. Come on. Now, the V6 Ranch has a few more cattle drives coming up this spring and fall, and there are trail rides and other events all year long that you can take part in. For more information, just go to KSBY.com and click on news links. Now, the cattle drive we went on 3 nights, 4 days. You get your horse, your saddle. They set up camp for you. You have to bring your own sleeping bag and tent. $750 for the whole project, and a memory that will last forever.
Wow. Exactly. Now, you didn't sleep on the trail, did you?
I did. Why
did you
are
really?
you so surprised?
Well,
No.
I'm curious about this.
I started on the trail, but my little slumber bag, sleep slumber party sleeping bag. Got a little chilly, so I ended up in the back of our photographer, Kelly Teal's SUV. He was smart enough to bring the tent. I froze out. I was in the back of the SUV, but we figured it out.
That's a really good story, and the scenery is
Oh,
beautiful.
you know, it was green this year, and of course in the summer it dries out, but still you've got the oaks and the vistas. Amazing.
Yeah.
And really wonderful people.
Wow.
Really
remarkable.
wonderful
Nice
people.
job.
Yeah.
Very well
Thank you.
done.
Nice
And
assignment.
It was beautiful out there.
It was. I mean, for that story.
Yeah.
Today,
That
a
had
little
been
bit
windy.
windy.